Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard Gaming with me, WorldCageTV. You know, they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of sleepyhead. I'm kind of sleepy too. Up, wake up, Took. There you go. Yeah, this is the second hour of the stream. I've been, I woke up just like half an hour, 45 minutes or so before the stream started. And, yeah. Stop it, Rocks! Oh, the cameras. I am on my way to go pick up this cargo, oversized cargo. And also this Ram flatbed trailer, which just happens to be here. I'm not sure how it got here, but it just happened to be here on the rocky slope down to the cargo. Spoilers, if you watched the last episode, you'll know how it got there. If you didn't watch the last episode, you can probably guess how the trailer got there. But we're going to get it done this time. Everything is harder than it looks in this game. Yeah, I flipped the truck, and I had the opportunity to save it. I think what happened was I quick winched, and now thinking back on it, I think I quick winched, and it winched to a loose, not something that it could actually connect to. And so that's why I tipped over, you know, it winched to like a small tree and just uprooted it. But there's a lot of small trees around here, which I like to run over, so I appreciate that part of it. But yeah. But I am playing in normal mode, what I call easy mode, because this is my first full playthrough of the game. I did not come to the game when it was brand spanking new. I came to the game after, what's season 3? Season 3 was already out. But year 3 was already out because I got a sale that included the base game and seasons 1 through 3 and some DLC. I don't remember what all. It's like 50% off, so I ended up buying the rest of the DLC that wasn't included. And that's why I'm playing with this overpowered vehicle, because the first time I tried to play through the game, I about gave it up, because I didn't have the DLC. And now I'm looking at this. Can I get there? Okay, there is a trail through here and through there and through there. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to just delete this marker and go my own way. Yeah, this is a road here, and maybe I can take this road back to get to where I want to go to deliver it. Yeah, I can do that. I think I can do that. It's a little hard to see. The map could be better. I complained a lot that Kola Peninsula, the map on Kola Peninsula was very unfair. It's hard to see where anything was going. But kind of like through here. I don't know exactly how it is. But there's got to be a road that's through here. I think it winds around. Then here. Yeah, the map on Kola Peninsula is very rough. Now, I could have gone through to, I don't use maprunner.info, which is a great resource, by the way. One time I did use it because, and of course it was on Kola Peninsula, because I could not figure out how I was supposed to get. I think I can just go through this way, right? I think I can just go this way. So let's get rid of that. We'll see. Oh, come on, delete. No. Delete. Thank you. Yeah, there's a trail that goes here. Yeah, I complained a lot on Kola Peninsula that the map was very unfair. And I did have to use MapRunner to find out how to unlock the garage on the second map. And I may end up using MapRunner also on Humur. I know that's also a terrible location. But I try not to. And if I used, there's a, I don't know if it's still in beta or what, but 3d.maprunner.info gives you an actual 3D view of the map. This actual map here, not the top-down, not the top-down view, but it actually gives you a, like, street view rather than the map view. And so you can use that to actually see where the slopes are and where the obstructions are and all that stuff. But you can't, you can't set waypoints in the game while you're doing that. And that's something that I would have to do in advance. And I live a simple life here. I have a Xbox that I play on. I've got 2 tablets and 2 phones that I manage the stream on, and that's it. I don't have a PC. Even that I manage the stream on, so I have no clue. I actually have a 3rd tablet I just got. Theoretically, I suppose I could bring up MapRunner on that, but I'm sitting on a couch. I don't really have any place to put that tablet. I said I have 2 other tablets. I have to have room for my fluids next to me, reminding me to actually hydrate. Saying last episode, I've been doing this for been doing this for nearly, I guess I can get there like this. Been doing this for nearly 5 years. In a few months, it will be 5 years. And doing the streaming thing and uploading YouTube thing. And I still have not learned to hydrate. Okay, is there a place I can pull the trailer? No, that's not you. Oh, good. This is purposely here in the way, so I can't go this way. Is that what you're saying? I can get across. Is this something that I need to take eventually? Is this on the track? There's no task to clear that off? I mean, is that a contract thing to clear that? Okay. Well, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do last time. And that is pull the cargo out of there. Great. I should have turned this thing before I got to here, because railroad tracks are not easy to manage. There we go. I'm going to drag the cargo over to some place where I can load it up more easily, because I cannot get back up that slope, I don't think. That rocky slope that I fell down, I don't think I can get back up there. I think I have to cross back over these railroad tracks with it, which is going to be difficult. But what I'm going to do instead is, I don't have the best angle at this, but let's see what I can do. Yeah, that's a lot of water. Let's get back up on this hill if I can. Get a better angle on this. I'm going to try to drag it out of there using the winch, or using the crane, the winch on the crane. It may be that I can't do that. It may be that I do have to go the other way. Okay. Okay. I'm fine. This is fine so far. This is fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure I'm fine. I got to get close enough to drag the thing. This might be close enough, but I doubt it. I cannot stop where the engine is in the water. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. We'll see how I do. Yeah, this is gonna do absolutely no good whatsoever. Okay, and no, I'm not going to try to pick the thing up from here. All I'm going to try to do is attach to it. And then drag it behind me. I don't know why I even bothered to put the anchors on. That's not going to help me at all. And the trailer, I know I don't have the trailer with me. I'm going to go get the trailer too. I'm going to try to get this out of here first. And the trick is to not look back. Just don't look back. Oh, and of course I'm in really difficult mud here too. And because I've got this cargo behind me. Oh wait, I can, I need to pull the crane up a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. That's what was catching. It was the crane all along. Okay, now. Just got to get it up here so I can. I mean, it doesn't matter if I'm facing the wrong way now because I got to go back and get the trailer anyway. I don't want it in my way. That's one thing. So let's pull it here. Bring it this way so I can get around it. Come on, buddy. I know you can do it. I know you don't want to, but I know you can. Never be able to manhandle this actually using the crane control, but using the winch control, it's amazing what you can do. Okay, can I get around that now? Oh, I can actually move it some with the... Wow, look at that. I can move it with the crane. I couldn't lift it, but it lets you pull it side to side. Okay, well that's a good thing to know. Now, can I get that trailer out of there? That's going to also be tricky. Because it's farther away. You know, it'd be nice if there were reverse lights on this thing. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's put a marker on the trailer itself. The trailer is there. Okay. It's pretty far away. I can see it now. Okay. I'm wondering if it's better to not go across that mound. Is there any chance I can reach it before I go into the water? Probably not, but... what am I doing? Crane mode. Okay, this... Give me a better idea how far I have to go back, at least. No, there's no way I'm going to be able to reach it without getting up on that slope. Okay. Close, though. Close. Yeah, I know. I'm getting engine damage. It'll be fine. Suck it up. I'm like balanced between my wheels. Is this scary? Yes, it's scary. Actually, I can probably reach it with just the winch. Can I? No, I can't reach it with the winch. I don't want to go back any farther. Actually, the winch on the crane is shorter than the super winch. I might just use the winch. Yeah, I might just use the winch. No, I think the crane's a little bit closer. Okay, that might be good enough. Try the winch again. No. Try the crane again. Still no. Great. Ugh. This is not fun. I'm not even going in the right direction. Oh, so close. I can see the wheels. That's a rock. That's not a mud patch. That's a rock. Why am I going over the rock? That was dumb. Okay. I'm not sure which side of the rock I'm supposed to go on. Probably to the right. But the problem is my engine. Yeah, see, my engine. Okay, now I'm on other rocks. But I might be close enough now. Okay. Just get it over here somewhere. In the water. I gotta get around. I might end up having to recover and come back again. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to go to the right of that rock, but I am going to make it morning. Actually, I'm going to cheat and make it noon, so that it's really nice and bright. Let's actually... release the winch, attach the winch. I might not be able to attach it to the right spot now. No, I can't. I was afraid of that. Oh, okay. Because the little frame thing there is underwater now. Okay. I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna trust. I'm gonna trust. Nope. I should not have trusted. As I said, I might have to come back again. Repair? Will that help? No. Crap. All right. We're coming back again. I should have gone over the rock. I knew that worked, even though it was precarious. Okay. Last stream, it was the same thing with one of these. It was, it took me like 4 tries to get something done. So I'm not terribly surprised. I'm just disappointed. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I actually had someone say that to me once. It was a woman, of course. I said I did something I think that really annoyed her, and she said, "I'm not mad. I just don't want to ever speak to you again." Like, okay, well, I'm glad you're not mad. I just never want to talk to you again. Okay, well, I'm glad you're not mad. Wait, what? That's not right. No, not there. This one. I grabbed the wrong ribbon somewhere. Ah, okay. I started going this way instead of that way. All right. Well, it's no wonder, since that's very confusing. All right. Yeah, we're gonna get it done. I mean, I'm not sure how many years I have left. I am an old retired guy, but I'm gonna get this done. I have something to live for now. I don't think I've ever told that story before on stream. I'm not mad story. Even after 5 years, I still have more stories to tell. Follow the telegraph poles, as they would say, across the pond from me. In case you can't tell, I'm an American. I've got an American accent. Okay, and I want to try to find my way. There is a way. No, I don't think there's a way around here. I'd have to go up there. I don't want to do that. So, but I can get there. If I cross the railroad tracks, like around here, I can get there. But I'm not sure of the way. So I probably will just go ahead and get on the railroad tracks and take that all the way down. So I know I can do that. Yeah, let's do that. Delete? No. Delete? Yes. I don't know how exactly I'm going to do these pipes while I'm on the railroad tracks, but I'll figure something out. Oh, I don't think I need to use the railroad tracks to take the pipes, do I? No. I'm going to go back the way I came into the swamp. And then from there, I can It's not how I got here, but so I'm going now because I can't take the railroad track. If I don't have any cargo, I can take the railroad tracks. If I have cargo, the things get tricky. Okay, and there's the oversized cargo that I need. I didn't need that trailer. Right. I have the best snorkel I can get. I could bring a different vehicle, and I may end up doing that. Like I said, last stream, which was now, 5 episodes ago or something, YouTube episodes ago, 3 or 4, I took practically the entire 3-hour stream trying to get one thing done, trying truck after truck after different truck. Multiple trips with this truck, and then finally I decided to take the Brigadier because it's a little narrower. I tried to go up this. I had to get something off of the top of this mountain hill, and I couldn't fit through the rocky area, and so I finally gave up and took the other truck, which is narrower, and I couldn't get it through the rocky area either. After a couple attempts, and then I found another way to go that got me close enough. So it is kind of, the map is better than Kola Peninsula, but there still are some places that are a little suspect. There are some places that are better. Reminds me of a Jerry and Dean song. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not going to tell you. Jerry and Dean was a characters created by a couple of DJs from New York. I do not remember the DJ's name, but they're famous New York City DJs, and they did a comedy album, and they syndicated it, and so it played across the world, across the country. I can't assume it was across the world, but at least it got to my part of the country, and they did Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin songs that were, their own made-up songs, but in the voices of, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. And there was one song called "Blow Me a Kiss," and you'll have to. I'm not going to do the rendition. You can probably find it online. I'm paused now. I'm not saying anything because I'm thinking about what can I say. I've now decided I can't say anything. I need to change the subject. Okay, changing the subject. I can change the subject very easily when I don't intend to, because I get distracted, So there's like a mental squirrel in the woods. But if I want to change subject, the same brain doesn't cooperate. Funny how that works. All right, we're gonna get this done. We are on our way. I'm gonna stop here and get a little more fluid in me. Still drinking caffeinated soda, even though it's after 8 here. But I took a nap. I need to wake up. It's a Thursday night when I'm streaming this. I only drink coffee on the weekends. Primarily because my roommate makes coffee on the weekends, and I'm too lazy to make it myself. I get up early. The real reason is I get up earlier on the weekends, so I need extra caffeine. Gonna head out, squirrel. All right, thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate all your support. I really do, especially your chatting. That's probably what I appreciate more than anything is just you're coming in and chatting and watching. So, but yeah, everything, of course. Your subscription I appreciate too. So. Yeah, I'll see you Saturday. Take care. It's been warm, which for most people is good. Been warm in the Midwest. For people that make their money on it not being warm, times can be a little rough. But I don't know. I don't know how it's been everywhere. Oh, this was a place I couldn't get through, wasn't it? I'm gonna go a different way because I'm just. Why not go someplace you've never gone before? Yeah, maybe that's not so smart. You know, I might be better off, seriously, getting the trailer from this other side, even though it's a hill I fell down, not dealing with the water, getting the trailer from the other side, driving back with the trailer, back across the railroad tracks, and then picking up the cargo where I left the cargo. I think that might be the smarter thing to do, to be honest. Which means I drag the trailer farther away to make it even harder on myself. I don't know. I can't leave the trailer there. I am committed to bringing all the trailers back and selling them. Only in the most extreme dire circumstance would I delete the trailer, but I have to get it off the map. And only one time did I have to do that. And that is because I was stuck in the river with too far away from what I was trying to get to. I could not even recover I was stuck with the scout trailer in a river, and I took the river flow too far out and couldn't reach it from shore anymore. So I knew I had to recover the vehicle, but that's where I'm blocked. It's still easy to get to from that direction, isn't it? Yeah. I'm gonna risk it, coming down that hill again, and then just driving back with it. I could have made it easily had I not been stubborn. Well, now what do I have to back up to here? No. This road. It's this road. Okay. Yeah, close enough. Okay. Any lights on? No. Yeah, so the river, I was drifted out downriver. The current took me downriver far enough, and I had the trailer with me. It was the prototype exploration unit trailer, the PU or PPQ. And I could not reach the vehicle to tow it out. Would not have been able to reach the trailer. And I knew that I had to recover the vehicle, but if I recovered the vehicle, the trailer would be out in the middle of the river, and I would literally have no way of getting to the trailer. to even delete it. I couldn't even get close enough to delete the trailer, so I did delete the trailer and then recover the vehicle, so the trailer was not on the map when I left. I was talking about last episode, this is my first playthrough of this. I did play through, I think that was in my online playthrough, but I did play through the map, all of Michigan and about halfway through Alaska, and was about to give up the game when somebody turned me on. Highway Buster, shout out to Highway Buster. When somebody turned me on to this vehicle, and that was my inspiration for play through the whole game on stream. If I did not have this vehicle to start off with, the Mastodon, I would not be playing this game now. Just too frustrating. Oh, up there. I might have the skill to do it now, and to be honest, now that I've played enough, gone far enough along, restricting myself, I only play with vehicles that are, my fleet is entirely made up with vehicles that you purchase separately. I'm tempted to drag these, to put those things in my truck now while I have the chance. It might balance the truck out, but then it might not. Is that metal or is it wood? What kind is it? Wood. Yeah, wood's not heavy enough. It's not going to help. If it was bricks, that might balance things out better. Just to stabilize the truck, because the physics engine is amazing in this game. I really fell in love with the game. I've mentioned this before, but not as often. I've mentioned other things that I've repeated. I was able to solve this problem that I was in by taking the crane that was on the vehicle and turning it in such a way, it's down there, that it would counterbalance the weight of the truck, and so I could then back up when I couldn't back up before because the crane was just heavy enough to rebalance the truck. And so that's when I was like, okay, this engine is amazing. This physics engine is amazing. Now, how I'm going to get back up here with this thing, I'm not sure. I think I have to go on the other side of this tree. Yeah, this was a bad idea. I forgot how bad this actually was. I have to actually get up on the rocks. Let's get up on this rock. Go down. Brake, 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 brake. Not quite up on the rock enough. Oh, easy mode. Oh, I'm gonna bring the trailer back this way? Somehow I don't think so. Somehow I think I'm gonna find a way to cross. This is where I flipped last time. Okay, now I can't cross to the right of the big rock. I discovered that. Can I cross to the left? Or do I just have to... There's no really good way of staying close to the shoreline. Now the thing is in my way. Yeah, let's just shove it over there. This is actually working for me. I'm going to stay on. I'm going to get up on the rock because I know that worked. It's precarious, but I know I could get across this little gap. Let's get this thing attached. something on the trailer. Can I attach to the front of it? No. Oh, now I can attach to the front. Oh, I can even attach to that from here. All right. Okay. And this, I can just get across. Okay. We're cooking now. We are getting it done. We're getting it closer. One small victory at a time. I still have to get it onto the trailer. If I can get the trailer across these tracks. Yeah, see, this is why this vehicle has a hard time with the railroad tracks, because it has a low nose. But that's okay. I can do this. I can. What can I attach to? Is that tree big enough? Maybe. Thank you. Okay. It's the winch. Attach the winch. Right. And pull the winch. Yeah, I'm gonna advance the time. Oh, it's actually lighter than I thought it would be. Get this in a way that I think I can attack. Okay, I can actually hitch to it from there, probably. Wheels. Okay, right there. Stop right there. All right. Now, I almost feel. Whoa! Wrong way! Forward is that way. Gotta get around here. Now, you're gonna see the secret to working with the Russian crane, which is, whatever you do, you don't try to lift with the crane. You lift with the winch. Actually, what I'm going to do, well, maybe I can do this one. I'm going to drag this in a couple pieces. Sure, that looks stable. Back it up a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. The Russian crane is famously wimpy. But what I'm going to do first of all is just drag this thing over here. Drag it like behind me some. So. There's no way I could lift this thing with the crane itself. It turns out I found out that I can turn the crane side to side, but I can't actually lift it. And I just found out that the crane is strong enough to sweep it side to side, but I can't lift it. But what you can do is get the crane in position, and then now it's not going side to side anymore, but the crane is. The winch, you got to use the winch. The winch is the secret. If you just use the winch and not try to use the crane, you can actually get it done. Now it is upside down. Okay. So let's release it. Bring it up here. Bring it up so that I can flip it upright. Up nice and high. Oh. Okay, now. Okay. I'm just using the winch. And it looks like it won't work, but it will eventually work. I'm at 45 minutes. Which means I'm not going to get this delivered in this episode. Okay. You'll see as soon as I try to turn the thing, you see it fell over. That's okay. Because I can get it on there from here. But I have to reposition the truck to do that. So, gotta get the truck nice and level and close to the trailer, the crane of the truck. Okay. There we go. That should do. Now, the trick is to just put the crane where you would want it, where you want to drop the item. Now, the problem is, from here, I might potentially tip the trailer over. That's my big concern now. Let's see how this works out. I want to try to get it in the air before it flips the trailer over. I think it'll work. I think it will work. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Get up here. All right. Now I can rotate. And it's not going to get on here beautifully, but it's going to get on here. Now, actually, let's try to go side to side. I know it'll collapse, but yeah, okay. It did lower it, but it did not lower it enough that it was actually an issue, which is what I was counting on. Okay, that's good enough. If I attach to that, I will be able to pack it now. All right. Now, getting the trailer. I cannot continue to go that way. I have to take a trail through the woods, and that's the trail through the woods. That's the trail that I need to go on. So I got to get a clear shot at that trail. All right, now I can back up and hopefully attach the trailer. No, not quite lined up. The fact that there's rocks and trees and everything make it even more challenging. Okay, now, and pack cargo. Okay, now, will this thing stay packed when I drag it off of those railroad cars? If it does, great. If it doesn't, I'll just pick it back up. I'm not looking back. That's the trick, is to not look back. Never look back. If you look back, if you look at it, it will fall off just to spite you. But if you don't look at it, everything will be fine. Okay. Look at there, I'm doing it. Okay, now, stop the engine. How long did that take me? I don't know. A while. I am not going along the tracks. Because along the tracks is bad. It's evil. But I can, I think, get across here. I think I can get across there. I think that's the way across. And then I just have to find my way to there. And there, maybe? And how I get in there, I'm not sure. It looks like through here. I think if I can't get across there, I can definitely get across here. Let's delete that, and then I'll look to see. I'd have to go over the railroad tracks again to get across there. So I think I can get across just straight there. On the road, across again. There's 2 crossing points. Yeah, that's a crossing point. And then we got it. And then we got it. We're practically done. No, this isn't the most fails I've had on this map or otherwise. In fact, it's not the most fails I've had this week. But it's a little bit of a fail. I'm at coming up on 52.5 minutes for this YouTube episode, so that's long enough. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I got another hour to go. I'm just going to take a short break and be right back. If you are watching on YouTube, that will be it for this YouTube episode. SnowRunner is released on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RollCageTV, 7 days a week at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always midnight almost always 6 p.m., 1800 hours in the UK, and almost never 6 a.m., 0600 hours next day in New Zealand. But it would be if it wasn't for daylight savings time. So it's plus or minus an hour depending on the time of year. Keep in mind that the U.S. goes on to daylight savings time earlier than the U.K. and stays on it later than the U.K. So if you want to look at the time, you can just look for Iowa. I live in Minnesota, but I have nothing against Iowa, and it's much easier to type. I-O-W-A. All right, Twitch. I'll be back in just a few minutes, so stick around YouTube next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.